Good morning, Adams Elementary.
Adams Elementary School in Normal Heights is in its second year of a pilot program aimed at improving attendance rates.
Today is our extra recess for children who have had 100% perfect attendance in the month of November.
Principal Sylvia McGrade says she's seen year-over-year increases each month, but it's progress hard-fought. All of our students are eligible for free lunch. Nearly half are English learners, and for many of their parents, getting their kids to school is easier said than done. Take Crystal Ortega's morning.
Good morning. Hey. Good morning, Daddy.
It's 7 o'clock, and Ortega is waking up her boys. They have 2 hours before Mrs. McGrade's assembly.
Good morning, sunshine. Good morning.
Ortega tries to sound bright, but it's cold in their tiny hitched trailer. She's hoping to pick up a space heater after she gets 5-year-old Aaron to school. Ortega has just 15 minutes to get herself and her boys cleaned up and to a city bus stop a few blocks away. Adams Elementary is 6 miles from their new home, but the maze of bus routes ahead is going to take about an hour.
From home, we head down to the bus route number 3. From number 3, we head down to Park and Market Boulevard. We catch either the orange line or the blue line to Civic Center. Yeah. Oh my God, how are we gonna fit in there? Go. Come on. It's crowded. And then from there we get the 215 rapid bus to 35th Street. And then 35th Street, we walk down to Adams School.
The final leg of the trip is familiar, a walk through the neighborhood they used to call home.
We were living here on Wilson on a 2-bedroom apartment, and then I turned it in because I didn't have enough money to pay my rent because my husband lost his jobs. I was renting with my sister-in-law a 1-bedroom. From there, I moved to a garage, maybe for 2 weeks, and then from there, I moved in to my sister's for a week, and then from there, I moved into Franklin. So I've been kind of bouncing around.
Ortega lost her car and separated from her husband of 8 years shortly before the school year began. Ortega says she's tried to keep things consistent for her boys, but the instability has had an effect on their attendance. Aaron missed a few mornings as they learned the bus system. For her older son, Nicholas, the turmoil bled into his grades. Ortega and her ex share custody, and she can't always control when Nicholas gets to school.
He went a little bit below basic because he has to turn in his homeworks on Fridays, and he wasn't here to turn that in.
In October, the Ortega showed up on Kelly Young's caseload. She's an intern with United Way's Early Warning Continuum program. It's her job to intervene when the district flags students with attendance problems. Young then connects those families to services that might help.
Just basic things like issues of lack of food, housing, clean clothes, insurance, transportation. Those can all be barriers for parents bringing their children to school.
Young is now helping Ortega hunt for affordable apartments closer to school so it's easier to get her kids to class on time. Shayna Gross is a senior vice president with United Way of San Diego and says the program is part of the organization's national effort to boost graduation rates.
We know if kids aren't in school, then they can't learn. And if you're not reading at grade level by 3rd grade, then you're 4 times less likely to graduate high school. So that told us that we really need to start in these early grades.
Gross doesn't yet know whether the program is improving academic achievement in the 5 schools where it operates, but she says attendance at those campuses went from 82 to 88% in a matter of months this semester. For Ortega, the program has given her something to smile and cheer about during a difficult time in her life. Standing on the playground for Mrs. McGrade's assembly, she learns Aaron's class is in first place for attendance this month.
At 65%. It's a kindergarten class. Miss Dargan's class. Woo!
And Aaron, he was at school every day during the month of November, and that means extra recess. Megan Burks, KPBS News.